Hello everyone, welcome back to Business Central Musings. We looked at a few of the lessons in MB-820 and Microsoft Learn website, and last time we touched on discover the foundation of customizing Business Central Dynamics 365 Business Central. And within this lesson we looked at an initial lesson with how to start with development for AL and Business Central. We looked at a lesson for tables. We also looked at a lesson for customizing tables, also known as table extensions. Last video, episode 10, we looked at pages in Business Central, and today we're going to look at how we can customize Business Central pages. So let's get going. Once you click on the extend and modify an existing page, you will be prompted with a few of the points that Microsoft wants you to go through. And it's about page extension properties and page properties. One of the other lessons is how to personalize pages. But my choice for this lesson on my channel is to practice page extensions with an example. Let's see if this will go well. Let's go. So the set of the set of requirements that I was thinking of going through for this exercise, for this lesson today is this. All these changes are referred to customer card. So first is we want to hide the fax number. Fax number is an existing field, and if I opened up the customer card in the base application, and if we go to search for fax number, we can see that there is a field fax number, and it's shown if we click on show more, because it has the importance additional. It has a tooltip. If we hover over, we're going to see what this field is about. But what we want to do in our exercise is we want to hide it. Okay, so to start with this, let's to start with the page customizations or page extension, we need to use the page extension snippet. Then we use the AL Ninja extension to get a new ID for our extension, and we're extending customer card. Then on the layout, we are intending to hide, our intention is to hide the field fax number, because we are intending to make changes to an existing field. We need to use the modifier and use here the field, actually modify, and the property to make a field disappear is visible, and we can make it invisible. So that would be the first requirement. Then the second requirement is add a new field, LinkedIn profile, as a URL field. I already did that. I created here a table extension because it's a new field that doesn't exist in the base application, in the customer table. We need to use a table extension. That is the meaning. This is the only mean through which we can add a new field, through a table extension. And I have it here. 5100 is the ID. LinkedIn profile is the name, and the data type is text 250. And because the requirement was to have a URL in that field, use the property extend data type equal URL. Now, once the field exists, how do we put it on on the page. We did a 2A because we added a table in the field in the table extension, but we need to now create a new group after contact details group called social media and drop the LinkedIn field in there. So we're still on the layout, and to do what we need to do, we need to add after contact details, and we need to add here a group called social media, and in this group we want to add a new field. The field is called LinkedIn profile. And of course we want to see this field, so we need to use application area. And what else? What other? And we also want to see it immediately. To do that, we need to use promoted for importance property, and that should take care of adding the group. Let's make here caption social media. I think this should be enough for us to have the group located after contact details. And if we don't know where contact details is, let's go in the customer card and we've got here a group contact details that's right after the group for address. So we have the group for address, and then we have the group for contact, which contains two fields, and that's it. Only one is shown. You see the primary contact is not shown immediately, but if we click on show more, we should see it. So somewhere in here, after the group contact details, we're gonna add our new group, which is social media, which right now has only one field. I think that should be enough for 1 and 2, A and B. And then we need to add a new action, clean social media. Let's test our changes. And if we drill into the customer, we see that the fax number should have been here after the home page, or somewhere in between email and home page, and it's not there. And we can say show more or show less. The fax number is gone. We see the LinkedIn profile. Let's edit it here. Let's edit it with something. Let's put ABCD. So we have the new group under the contact group. So we have the address, we have the contact, and now we have a new group, social media, with the LinkedIn profile in there. This requirement is add a new action, clean social media, that clears the value of the new field, LinkedIn. Add a new action under customer group. So to do that, we need to move into actions area of the page extension, and one of the properties here under actions, add first, and we're gonna use the control where we need to put this new action. And as I said, let's move it under customer, and let's use the snippet T action, which will allow us to define a new action, and then for this action, let's make it appear first of all, then let's use an image, clear, yeah, let's use a clear word, clear log or clear filter, and then inside the action, let's use rec dot LinkedIn of course we need to use assignment, or what we could have done, we could have said clear and we can use the clear because a string variable is set to an empty string. So LinkedIn rec dot LinkedIn profile. So either rec dot LinkedIn profile equal nothing or clear. That should work both ways. As you saw, clear is more like a generic for cleaning values. It's also if you're using a variable that's a variable of type table, it will also clear the filters and resets the key to the primary key if it's a record. So I would say that in this case it's probably fit better to use the fact that we're emptying a text field like that. And once we've done that, we need to promote this action because right now it's not promoted. So if we go to customer card and look for action ref, let's see where the customer actions are. Customer actions are under the group category 9. We see the ledger entries, we see the dimensions, we see attachments, so that's probably where we need to add it. So let's go back to the page customization and we use add first in the category 9 action ref clean social media promoted clean social media. So we're promoting this action in the category 9, which are the actions for customer, under customer bucket of actions. So let's okay, looks like we're missing something. Yes, we're missing properties for action ref, and we also need to format nice. So we should be able to publish now. Let's drill into first customer and go to customer, and we see now clean social media. You see the field here, LinkedIn profile, ABCD, clean social media was clicked, and now we see the the field being cleared. Let's move on next. Move statistics fast tab before general. So statistics and general are existing fast tabs. We just want to switch them. General is the first, statistics is the last, but we want statistics the first and general the last. So to do that, we are still in the layout and we put move before general statistics. And that should take care of this one, of this request. And then add name to. After name, we're gonna do that once we get to the browser, because this is done via the browser with Personalize. And make salesperson code field value appear in red. So that means we're still under modifications, so we need to put modify salesperson code, and the property that we're going to use is style, and we're going to make it attention, which is for red, and that should be it. With that, we did number 6. We will see 4, and we're going to take care of the 5 in the browser. Let's publish. We see now the statistics is the first fast tab, and we look at the salesperson code. We see it in red, and we're going to see it in red for all the customers. And let's add name to, which is actually already added. I think I might have added it earlier, but the way you do it is with Personalize. So we can say let's hide first. Done. So name to does not appear, and if we want it to appear, we just do the reverse operation. We personalize, we click on field, plus field, we spot the field, and we're adding it here under name. Show, and done. Those are the 5-6 exercises requirements for customer card. Let's move back now to Visual Studio Code for a few more notes. You will be tested on MB-820 related to what properties you have available for different areas of the control or of the page. So for example, for the page extension, you need to know that you cannot change everything, and this is a list of properties that you have available on a page extension. And then what about modify? What can you modify for an existing field? And we see again a few fields. For example, we can change editable, we can change enabled, we can change hide value, we can change the importance, the instructional text, we can change the lookup page ID to our own page ID. So yeah, we can change the style, we can show mandatory, change the show mandatory property, and then on a field that's part of your extension, you have a few more options, because it's pretty much a brand new field, so you kind of get the same properties that you have when you create a page. This is a page extension, so we are trying to play with fields that we added Therefore, the set of properties is large. Whereas when we want to change a field that exists in the previous in our dependency, which is the base application, in the base application we do have some options of changing the fields, but not all. And actions, what type of properties you have available, because it's a new action, you can change a few things. But if we're trying to modify one action, an existing action, let's say account detail, we have a limited set of actions. Because this action exists, therefore you won't be able to do everything. So that's going to be most likely in your MB-820, checking out the actions that are available, or properties that are available when you work on a specific section of your page extension. This is it. Thank you so much for attending this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.